G'day mate Jetpack 13 Kangaroo.
Hello, friends. Welcome in. How are you today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Let me just double check that everything is working, and then we will begin. In the meantime, how are you? How's it going? Also, if you also happen to be in YV's Discord, could you do me a favor and post a Happy Father's Day GIF in there? While I get... it's Father's Day in Australia. But if you could do me a favor and post a Happy Father's Day GIF in there, that'd be great. All right. Boo. Let me do this. Current goal. Discord. Nope, that's not the right. jetpackpaul.com/discord. There we go. Sweet. Pin message. Okay. I found a really good one. Oh, that's excellent. And thank you, Sassy. Hold on, let me do this. Where's the elevator? There it is. Also, hold on. The music is going to pause for a second. Hold on. Okay. There we go. All right. I think, besides lowering the music, I think we're good to go. So let's go ahead and move on over here. Let me say hello to everybody. Gilmore, welcome in. You were first. How are you? How's it going? Lathan, welcome in. How's it going? Yemit, hello. Sassy, welcome in. Emmers, how are you all? Those pictures looked excellent today. Madrigal, welcome in. Bear. And Gigi, thank you so much for the 101 bits. I appreciate it. Thank you. I liked hearing the Zelda sound. I'm doing okay, Madrigal. How are you? Request granted. Thank you, Sassy. And Bear, that was an excellent one. Thank you. Yes, so I have contacted our friend, Mr. Sputnik. The combo! The combos! Look at those horses! I love it. Thank you for those bits, Bear. I'm glad those were 5 each. So thank you for that. How's it doing? I think it's doing pretty good. Yeah, I didn't go bankrupt this time. Though what a surprise that was. I'm ready for the Toxic Teemo. I hope Toxic Teemo doesn't come out tomorrow. We will have a few spots open. So, you know, Emmers, if you want to join for some ARAM, you can. How's Nick doing? I think Nick's doing pretty well. I haven't. It's going to be noon my time, 3 p.m. Central. I think he's doing pretty good. I'm sure that he will say. I think that this is public knowledge, that he and Lurkette got married, and I hope so he did a stream a few months ago, and I popped in there and they sent me some of their wedding photos. I hope I want to, if I can, if he lets me, I'll show off of some of them because they look quite good. Toon, welcome in. How are you? And thank you again, Bear, for even more bits. Thank you very much. Right? Yeah. Thank you very much. I like the combos. I think they're fun. I like that they do a little thing in the chat. Yeah, so it should be 4 p.m. your time. But yeah, so I think he's doing pretty good. It'll be fun to catch up with him though. You know, I don't know if he has any plan on like coming back to streaming or anything, but I mean, I think we'd all love that. But I get life stuff. I'm doing good. I did some reading this morning outside on the hammock in the nice, gloomy, wants to rain weather. I'm watching some college football right now. Nice. Who are you watching? It, I think, is supposed to rain today. It wasn't raining this morning, but I think it's supposed to rain today, but I think all this week it should as well. Yeah, I knew they got married. Hope they're having a blast. Yeah, I'm sure they are. You got an indoor bug zapper? Bear, how's it going? Is it just popping all the time? Pretty good. What about you? I'm doing okay. I'm ready for some more Final Fantasy VIII today. It's a nostalgic game for me, but yeah, I'm doing okay. I did go to the post office because I had a bunch of stuff come in for my trip, but I also wanted to get the Lego because it should have arrived yesterday, but it was not in my P.O. box. So where is it? So anyway, I'm gonna check on Monday to see if it's in. It should be in my P.O. box by then. So it scares me so much. It sounds like an electrical socket sparking every time something touches it. They do scare me a little bit, but seeing some people will like tap it and they seem to be fine. It hurts, but like they seem to be okay. So yeah, but yeah, I get it for sure. Utah Utes versus Cal Poly. We're winning 35-6 at halftime now. Nice, Gigi. That's awesome. I hope you win. I hope your team wins. Also, Madrigal, thank you for posting in wifey's Discord. See, I have a fear of electronics because when I was a child, I put my finger on a fuse. Oh no. Yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to do that, Bear. I think you know that now, though. But don't worry. When I was little, I knowingly threw a fork into a electrical plug. Because sometimes you just want to watch the world burn, I guess. I don't know. I don't know. I don't have an excuse. I just was like, what would happen? Well, what would happen if I threw this? The intrusive thoughts won that day. Right now, I am just waiting for my boyfriend to come home from working the game. We'll probably get dinner. Nice. I hope you get a good dinner. I hope it's nom nom nom. What are you gonna have, do you think? Science. Yeah, I was just very interested in science. No way. No way. What? I remember my whole arm went numb and I fell to the ground. Oh no, yeah, that would be bad. I don't know. Well, I hope it's something good. I've been craving pizza, but I keep telling myself, one, I should get pizza right before I go on my trip. So that way, in case I die on the flight, I have had good pizza. So I think I'm going to do that. But, yeah. So maybe we should get pizza. Also, I threw the fork into the plug. So I didn't, for the record, I didn't, like, have my, like, hand on it. Because I was like, I will get electrocuted. But I am curious to see what will happen. You have more than a month left. You can have pizza now and later. Maybe. I'll think about it. There's just so much stuff to get. Is also the thing. Like, pizza. Pizza is good. I'm also wearing my Moose's Tooth pizza jacket. There's just still so much stuff to, like, buy and get and stuff. Hashtag ad. Yeah, I wish I was sponsored by Moose's Tooth. Sponsor me! If you die on your trip, you want to have the best meals you can. That's true. Maybe I should have pizza every meal. That's the alternative. Is instead of saving one good meal, I should have it for every meal, you know? Good point. I'll consider my options. Maybe I'll get a pizza soon. I don't know. We'll see. But you might be sick of pizza. I don't think I would. I honestly, I am the type of person who can eat the same thing over and over again and be fine. The same thing with, like, I've said this with, like, music. I can listen to the same song literally for an hour or two, and it does not, like, I like literally on repeat, and I just, like, get into the zone. So I don't know. I think I'm fine. I think I love pizza. Because also, here's the thing about pizza is, like, you can, like, you can change up the toppings, right? So, like, if you want a completely different flavor profile, you can change it. Even though I've been getting the exact same pizza every time for years now, but it's like a sandwich. That's true. But, like, at Moose's Tooth, I just get the one thing. I get the same thing every time I go there. No changes, please. Well, I did change one thing eventually because it got too expensive. They, like, at some point, they upped the prices of all of the ingredients. And, like, their prices for ingredients scale based on how large the pizza is, you know? So I used to get the spicy chicken picante, which is grilled chicken. No, black and pepper chicken. Jalapenos, red pepper flakes. I subbed the cream cheese sauce for marinara and added pepperoni. I used to also get bacon on it as well. Because nom nom. But it got too expensive after they started upping the prices, so I 86 the bacon. The bacon 86th. And so now it's just that, which is still very tasty. But I also, fun fact, I've said this before, but when I get a pizza, the last few times I've been getting mediums, but I will try to I will eat that for 3 days. So I will just keep warming up the pizza for the next few meals or whatever. So it lasts me so long. So really, the cost per slice is not that bad, considering that it's just me eating it and it will last me multiple days. So honestly, pizza is very economical for me. That gives me PTSD? Wait, what gives you PTSD? My pizza eating? You could always keep an eye on bacon at the store. That's also true. That's honestly a good shout. Oh, hearing 86? Oh, because yeah, you worked at a restaurant, yeah. Or have worked at restaurants. Do they really say that, Bear? Is that really easier? Did you work at a diner? That feels like diner talk. And excuse me. And I know you live in New Jersey, which has a bunch of diners. You guys are known for your diners or something like that. So I feel like maybe you worked at a diner. Bless you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. 86. It's gone. 99. It's back. Wait, what? Can you do that? I feel like once you've 86 something, you can't get it back. You can't 99 the 86. Is that true? Is that a thing? Don't tell me that's a thing. Thank you, everybody. That sneeze came out of nowhere. Also, just because I have to get this out of my system, I have made a shirt for my trip. I can't show it to you because it's a secret. But I've made a shirt and it's incredible. And it is probably one of the best things I've ever made. But anyway, so I just had to say that out loud because if not, it would eat me up inside. Is there an Order 66? Oh, no. Oh, no, Bear. This is true. New Jersey is the diner capital of the world. You see, I remember that because I think you've brought that up. For example, let's say we ran out of something that we had, 86 it, and then we get the prep cooks to start making it. When it's made and back on, we 99 it. Oh, interesting. I think I know I have to. I really have to. I think I have only heard the 86 thing in relation to someone ordering something and maybe not getting one of the sides or something, or taking something out. 86 the pickles or something. I don't know. That's the only time I've heard it in context, and it's only in TV shows. So that also may not be accurate. But I've never heard of 99ing something. Are there more numbers? How many more numbers are there? How many do you have to know? At what point can you say, just, we have pickles again? Not that I'm aware of. Okay, that's good. At some point, it would just be all right, this is too confusing. Can we just tell me what I need to know? But if there's just 2 sets of numbers, that's not too bad. It's a lot quicker, especially in stressful situations. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Have you watched The Bear? I have not, but I've heard it's intense. But now I've just realized that you it relates to you in both your name and that you've worked in restaurants. 99 pickles is quicker than saying, hey, pickles are back on the menu. Yeah, I guess that's true. Are you saying that in Lord of the Rings, the orc should have said 99 meat? Do you guys get that reference? Is that a good joke? I don't know if that's a good joke. Do you know what I... Because... I mean, if they were in a rush, yeah, I guess that's fair. Because, you know, in Lord of the Rings, the orcs say, meat's back on the menu. Anyway. Are you making a joke? Yes, because... meat is back on the menu. Yeah. Because also, I love when people are like, how do orcs know what a menu is? But, so if they said 99 meat, would that have been better? I can't watch The Bear. I've heard The Bear is really intense. I don't know much about it, besides that it is that one guy, and it takes place in a restaurant, and it seems like it's intense. That's it. Does it meat's back on the menu, boys? Is that the full quote? Okay, it is. Okay. BPYS. What does BPYS stand for? No. I by the way, I have done that before and I hate it. When it happens to me in YV stream a bit where I'll like correct myself and I'll then the correction is also misspelled and I'm like just gonna quit. There's a scene where the chef was screaming at someone and it literally brought me back to my first 2 years. Oh no, that would be so bad. Yeah, you see, I would also hate that. Like, I think even just watching that would be terrible. I hate that. Please phone, help me, help yourself. I'll see myself out. You're good, Emmers. I know. This chat is plagued by autocorrect. And I get it. It's the worst. You guys are fine. It's a safe space here. It's a safe space. I don't look down on any of you. What? Did he just shouted at you? Was he just like very like abusive in that way? I would hate to work in an environment like that. Stuff that I cannot say in your chat. Oh boy. He would get banned here for sure. For a lot of reasons. But have I ever had a manager or someone who's shouted at me? I don't think so. The only retail I worked was at Apple, and Apple is very like, if you can imagine, it's like at least the managers that I worked with were like, if anything, they would get passive aggressive. If anything. But like Apple is very like, you know, clean corporate, you know? So it's like none of them would like get mad. And they like, I think it's because they know like they're all trying to climb up the company. So like they're all like, you know, they're trying to schmooze their way and they know they can't like get away with that. After him, I worked with the guy that would yell at me too, but I could always crack him up by the end of the night. Oh, that's good. I've heard a lot of working in like restaurants is very, very high stress, high intensity. I don't know if I'd be able to handle it. I would be a front of house person for sure. I think if I had to work at a restaurant, I would be someone at the front, not somebody, not in the kitchen. It's a lot of just knowing what they want you to do. They won't tell you unless you're not doing it. Yeah, I don't know if I do well in that environment. I'm also someone that generally needs a lot of instruction. So like I ask a lot of questions. It's very annoying. So I think you'd be a good server, but you would cry in the walk-in. That's probably fair. That sounds like me. I would cry in the walk-in now. I don't even work in a restaurant. If they would let me. They keep saying, "Sir, this is employees only." Everyone cries at the walk-in. I hear that. That's like so many. That's one of the like stereotypes that I hear about working in a restaurant, is that at some point everyone will be crying, or at some point everyone cries in the walk-in. Not together, probably. More likely separately, I would imagine. The walk-in is a safe room. Yeah, exactly. Des, welcome in. How are you? It was good watching you stream last night. It was a fun old Clear Obscure stream. Me being so awkward, I just stand there and be like, "Do you need a hug?" No, we're talking not like a walk-in closet. I forget. You're fancy that you have a walk-in closet. The walk-in freezer? It's a freezer. Well, they probably have walk-in refrigerators. I've never worked at a restaurant. The amount of wet shoulders. We're talking about restaurants, like working at a restaurant, and how everyone will cry at the walk-in. Oh, right. Like when work too much, you go in there for 5. Yeah. But no, you're fancy. You have a walk-in. I don't have a, my closet is like barely there. It is hardly, there is hardly space in there. I could not cry in it if I wanted to. Yeah. Oh, Des posted a picture in his Discord of his walk-in closet. It is very fancy. He now has IKEA shelves that are like boxes that like go up in a little stair-like pattern. He put a Squirtle on top. It was looks very nice. Looks very cozy. I like IKEA. I'm a fan of the IKEA. Even though we don't have an IKEA up here. If we did, I would buy stuff from IKEA. I would get a Splurn or I was going for a Mario level 1 thing. I love it. You need like a box up top floating. Or a flag on the other side that Squirtle can jump to. With a little flag. Yeah, exactly. You need that. That'd be amazing. Yeah, stream. Watching Dad stream some Claire Obscure was good. It reminds me that I need to go back to it. And finish up some of the Act 3 stuff that I didn't go back and do. Wouldn't it be ill-advised to cry in a freezer, though? I mean, tears would be cold, that's true. But maybe it's more cinematic that way, you know? Frozen tears. I know, I need to do it. I don't know if I'll do New Game Plus, but I do want to, like, go defeat some of those extra bosses and all that stuff. What was I gonna say? So anyway, side note, yeah, I need to go back to the post office on Monday to see if I can go pick up my Lego, because it was not there today. It also makes me nervous. I checked the, so I got my Lego delivered to my P.O. box, and I ordered it off of Amazon. And you know how sometimes like an Amazon order will show like a picture of like it being delivered? Well, one reminder, I got it delivered to the post office. They marked it as your package was left near the front door or porch. And the photo is of it just in a bag. On the ground, I can see like asphalt, and then like it's like the bag is on the line, so there's like asphalt, and then there's like garage cement. Like it's like two different color, road things. But that is all, but it's in a bag, a yellow bag with other Amazon things. So like maybe, here's the thing, is they did deliver it during, like, it was open. It was like 11 a.m., 11:30 or something. And so like either, here's the thing, is it seems like a lot of the Amazon people go inside and give it to the people like at the counter. There is like a loading bay, and so I'm like, maybe this person went there instead, but like I can't tell in context of this image where this is. It could very well be someone's driveway, is I guess what I'm saying. Like looking at it, it's like I can't tell any context in this. Like where is this? So but it wasn't there today. And it usually, if something gets delivered on a Friday, it's usually in my P.O. box the next day. So I was like, why is it not there today? So anyway, I gotta see where that is. But anyway, if it's not there on Monday, I'm going to email support and be like, hey, can I get this? 'Cause if possible, I would like to maybe do the Lego stream Friday. But it is concerning. So FF8, it's not a remake. It's just the remaster, which came out a few years ago. The remaster, they did like nothing to it, basically. They only upped the playable characters, and that's it, pretty much. And you can cheat in it. Like they have built-in cheats. But Final Fantasy VIII is my favorite Final Fantasy, so that's why we're playing it. Find all the mimes. I know we do need to find all the mimes. I miss some. It is. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I love VIII. It was my very first Final Fantasy. And I love it. A lot of people, again, I was saying this yesterday, a lot of people hate VIII. Partially because of the combat, which I understand. The second thing that they hate about it, I don't understand. And I honestly think it was kind of the time is where this hate came from. But a lot of people hated that VIII has a very prominent love story as a part of the plot. And I kind of think it was of the time that people were like, ew, love story in my video games? I don't like love stories. I'm a middle school, high school boy. Like that kind of thing. Was like, ugh, gross, love, ugh, bleh. They're still there? Really? Do they still do that? I guess to be honest, I feel like, well, unless it's like a visual novel, I feel there's like not a lot of like love story main games, like where it's like a RPG adventure plus a love story, I guess. I don't know. But like I didn't mind it. I thought it was like, I love VIII. It was your first two? Love it. Kisu Tisu, welcome in. You're playing my favorite game, as you may see from my username. Very happy to be here. Well, welcome in. Oh, you also have a squall emote. Oh my goodness. And those things, I forget their names. That is amazing. I love that emote so much. I was just saying, Final Fantasy VIII is a poo-poo. That's right. 8 is my favorite Final Fantasy. It was also my first. It's also one of my favorite games of all time. It has been, I've beaten it multiple times, but the last time I beat it was like over 15 years ago, I think, probably at this point. So I'm like I don't remember some of this, but we're kind of just playing for funsies. We're like, I'm playing the remastered on PC. I'm using some of the cheats to get max stock. Like I'm not, just because a lot of people here have not played 8, and so I feel like I'm kind of just wanting them to get the story more or less. But welcome in. I'm glad to find another 8 fan. I love 8. But the weird looking Squirtles. But yeah, I think at the time people were like, you know, ew, love story cooties, exactly, GG. Like, you know, main character falling in love, ew, gross. I honestly think that's one of the reasons why people didn't like 8. Whereas, like, even though 7 was a love story, also, I would argue, there's a love story there. I don't know if, like, maybe because in 8 it's like more prominent. I'm not really sure. So people think they're Pikmin. I'm like, that's okay. But also, let me tell you about my favorite Final Fantasy. I love that. You gotta educate them. You just gotta educate them. It's fine. I can see. Well, can I see Pikmin? Kind of, maybe. They kind of maybe look like the purple ones, like because they're a little bit bigger. But gotta run. All right, Des. I hope you have a good one. We're in trouble. You're in trouble. I'm parked. Oh, okay. I'm parked in the driveway. They're called poo-poo. P-U-P-U. They look like this. In actuality. Let me save you. OBS is like, would you like to update OBS right now? No, I'm streaming. They look like this. They're just little guys. Hey, Nana, welcome in. How are you? Oh, I'm gonna wash the car. Enjoy. Enjoy. Give Lego hugs. It's Poo-Poo, a cute little alien we might see later in this game. I wanna find him. Elixir, please. I wanna try to find them. Hannah, how are you? How is your Saturday? I had to look at the date. I was like, what day is this? It looks like they have space. You know what? Fair, actually. Pikmin also are aliens, aren't they? Not awful. That's good. That's good to hear. But, Poo-Poo is a blue alien creature who will not attack the party, only requesting elixirs. We might see them later. We're very early on. We just stopped. We got to the communication tower in Dollet and got to the save point there and stopped because it was getting late. Final Fantasy and Pikmin crossover, amazing. That would be wild. But Hannah, how was stream earlier? You were streaming some Apex. How did it go? But Kisu, what other games do you like to play? Are you just a big RPG player? Tell us about yourself. My name is Jet. I play a lot of random things. Sometimes RPGs, sometimes a lot of indie games. I do love a good detective story and mystery game. Point and click adventures, Picross. What else do I play? That's about it, really. I feel like. We chat a lot, so it usually takes us about an hour before we get into the game, typically. Sometimes we end up chatting for way too long. I also happen to be, next month, I am going to Australia to meet some of my Australian Twitch friends. And we've been fundraising it for almost 2 years now. So I'm very excited. big deal. But yeah, so we do a bunch of random stuff. Our current goal, we're $60 away from a 10-episode podcast where I will get some streaming guests and stuff on there. And then the next thing will be the community really wants a K-pop Demon Hunters watch party, which I have not watched yet. So that'll be the next stretch goal, but randoms were kind of weird earlier, but then they got cool. Did you get any wins? Did you get any dubs? Yeah, Australia! I know, I'm so excited. RPG detective, point and click, and story-driven games mostly, but really almost anything except horror and shooters. Bloodborne and Final Fantasy VIII are my absolute faves, but I usually find a lot to love in most games. That sounds wonderful. It sounds like there's a lot of crossover there. So I do love... do you have like a favorite detective and or point and click game? It is not a direct flight. I have 2 connecting flights on my way to Australia. Yeesh. My first ever Lego. So I need to update that text. But that is a goal we met. So I actually I've purchased it. It's just on the way. It should technically be here, question mark. We were talking about that right before you came in. Amazon says it got delivered to my P.O. box, but when I checked this morning, it was not there. So I need to go on Monday and see if it's there. But yeah, if things work out and it's actually there, I think this next Friday I'm gonna do a Lego stream. So we'll build it. I got an Animal Crossing Lego set. I started streaming Animal Crossing when I started 5 years ago. And so it just felt right that my first Lego set would also be Animal Crossing related. I've not seen the K-pop movie either. I know one win. We love it. We love it. You'll get better randoms next time, Hannah. I have not seen the K-pop movie either. I have not. I think I know Daz has seen it enough times for all of us, but I'm sure he will join us for that. Would you consider Deus Ex to be a detective game? It kind of is, isn't it? I hadn't considered that, but it does seem like it is. I never finished Deus Ex. Me either, but I haven't heard anything bad about it. People talk about it like they're in a cult. So oh, Kisu Tisu. We have a lot of crossover. One, I've not played Monkey Island, but Roki is incredible. I love Polygon Treehouse. They also did a Mythwrecked, which I really liked. And the Obra Dinn is incredible. Obra Dinn is such a fantastic game. I did not play Strange Horticulture, though I believe Sassy was recommending that to me not too long ago. But love the Obra Dinn. Have you played Chants of Sennaar? If you like Obra Dinn, I think you will like Chants of Sennaar. Oh, yeah, because Emmers also loves K-pop Demon Hunters. That's right. I think my favorite point-and-click adventure game would be either Machinarium or Broken Age. Alex was talking about that. Strange Horticulture was very fun. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, we were talking about that. But yeah, Obra Dinn is one of my favorite games. I only like point-and-shoot games. Is that true, Hannah? Do you only like shooters? No, that's not true. You played Echoes of Wisdom. I was like, wait a minute, no. I tried the demo of Chants of Sennaar. It was great. Loved the linguistic puzzle solving. It, as the game progressed, it gave me a lot of, that same aha moment that I was looking for in... Because, I think Obra Dinn left a bit of a hole in my heart where it's like, man, I really loved the fact that in Obra Dinn, you could solve everything without having to, guess. It's very much very much so that it's like, you know, there are many mystery games where you could not guess the ending because it's like there's a last minute twist that the game barely hints at, and it's like, oh, okay, well, in actuality, I would have never been able to figure that out because the game kind of has been pointing you in one direction, or the story's been pointing you in one direction, but then it's like, here's a fact that changes everything, and there's no way you would have been able to normally figure that out. Whereas like Obra Dinn, you can literally solve everything because they give you all that information. It's just up to you. Chance of Sinar is a lot like that. I've heard that Outer Wilds is a lot like that too, and I have not played it yet, but I would like to. But anyway. I'm looking forward to play the sequel, Strange Antiquities. Oh, seems great based on the demo. Go watch it, stop fighting. Des, it's going to be the next goal. After we have $60 till the 10 episode podcast. The next goal will be K-pop Demon Hunter. So we have to get there first. I'm not fighting anything. You guys are fighting. You guys are fighting the stretch goals. That's really what it is. We've summoned Taz just to say, watch it. He's probably listening to Golden right now as we speak. I would also recommend, well, maybe you wouldn't like this. Actually, I don't know. I'll tell you the game and then you can decide for yourself. Have you heard of the Paynes Creek Killings? It is a detective game. I will say it's a bit eerie. It's not a horror game per se at all. Like, it's not like a jump scare game or anything like that. It is more just like the game itself is eerie because you are trying to solve someone's murder, but the town is empty. The town is a ghost town. In that, not a literal ghost town. A ghost town in the sense that, like, nobody lives there anymore. And so you're just freely walking around into people's homes. And there's just sort of this, like, you, like, read people's diaries. You have to keep track of your own notes, which I think is really cool. You have, like, a little camera. You can, like, take pictures of things to, like, try to remember. But I really enjoyed it. I think it's a really good detective game. But it is a little, like, I would say it's spook adjacent because it's just very, like, again, it's not jump scares. It's more like just the, you know, I think we did, but I think there's a spoiler in it. So yeah, I don't want to spoil it, but anyway, yeah, because that was like, that clip was towards the end. But so yeah, that might be a game I would recommend. You could take a look at it. But because it also feels like you're, like, it's not particularly linear. Like, you basically have the whole town to yourself, so you can, like, explore, like, all right, I'm gonna go to this person's house and I'm gonna start, like, looking through what they left there. Do they have any diaries? You know, you might find, like, a locked cabinet, but then you have to either find maybe their car in the town or you have to find out where they worked, see if you can find a key. Like, it's just, like, really neat detectiving. But again, it's sort of just like you're trying to solve this murder and you're all alone in a town. So that's, like, in and of itself kind of spooky. But anyway, take a look. I am not a big horror game fan, so that should give you some context also. Like, I don't really like playing scary games. One of our stretch goals that we had was that I would play a horror game, and I did that. We played Sharks and Minnows. But anyway. I'm sold. You said spooky. It's not a spooky game. I said it's spook adjacent. Spook adjacent, and that like it just feels eerie, you know. But it's a cool detective game. Anyway, that's what I think. That's my thought. You know, spooky Jason. No, adjacent. That one I don't know if you're trying to make a joke or if that was a typo. Spooky Jason. I'm gonna just start saying that now. Instead of adjacent, I'm gonna start saying it's Spooky Jason. Also, Kisa, I'm gonna drop you a follow. Hopefully, I'll just say yes. Okay. Because maybe I'll be able to catch you playing some of these games. Sounds like we have a lot of overlap. But Emmers, your brother watched Odd Taxi. What did he think? What did he think? I love Odd Taxi. I still have my little Otakawa here. He holds my Apple Pencil. Odd Taxi is so good. If I tell people if you like Pulp Fiction, I think you would like Odd Taxi. That is my sell for Odd Taxi. He really liked it. Good. I think it's so fantastic. Lego, welcome in. How are you? Have you had a chance to play Clair Obscur? Yes, I have. It's a great game in itself, but I asked because the creators named Final Fantasy VIII as one of their faves and a huge inspiration. There are so many loving nods to Final Fantasy. Yes, I loved Clair Obscur. I thought it was fantastic. I was earlier I was saying that I need to go back to the game so that I can do some of the Act 3 like side bosses that I skipped. But yes, fantastic game. Absolute cinema, excuse me. Fantastic. Music is great. I was watching Stream and Daz played it. He played it last night on his stream. He's on New Game Plus. And that it reminded me of like, I need to go back to this. I have it still saved. I haven't deleted it off of my PlayStation. I really want it to be Game of the Year. Game of the Year is going to be so hard for me this year. I wonder what the nominees will be. I'm afraid that Silk Song is going to take the award just because it's Silk Song and people have been so desperate for it. But I honestly think, having not played Silk Song or seen much gameplay of it, I'm going to say confidently the Clair Obscur is a better game. I didn't even play it, but I'm voting for Clair Obscur. Yeah. I think Silk Song is going to take a bunch of awards purely just because of the hype. But like Clair Obscur came out of nowhere and is incredible. Like it is like a brand new series. It deserves all the awards for that it can get because
see you
like
Space Cowboy.
It's again like it's not like it's not a big franchise that it could have like built on anything. It was their first, a budget game, like, but like they made it better than, many, AAA or now quadruple A games. And so it's just like, it deserves a lot of awards. I know people are super hyped about Silk Song. I know people are probably going to absolutely love it. And I know people are very excited about it, but I'm like, I don't know. And Gigi, thank you for the lurk. I hope you have a good dinner. It really does. Clair Obscur is an indie game that feels... It does feel AAA. I have a couple of the songs on my phone. I've listened to quite a few interviews, and you can tell how passionate they were making the game. Yeah. I remember... they also, like... when I was recording... when YV was recording those audio lines for me for the Jets on a Plane video, we were talking about this, or I brought it up, how a lot of what I'm sure, because YV is interested in doing voice acting and like getting into it, and it seems like a lot of great voice acting is also dependent on like your voice director as well. And from what I've heard, it sounds like the, voice directors of Clair Obscur knew exactly what they wanted. And that helped majorly. Because, Matt Murdock. What's your name? Daredevil. Who is Matt Murdock? Why can't Charlie Cox? And he was on like some panel a while back, and he was saying that like people have kept coming up to him saying like, you've done such a great job, like you were in such an incredible game, and he was saying that he felt a bit like an imposter because he hasn't played the game, and he also barely remembers recording it because he said that they did it all, or he did all of his lines in like 4 hours. From what I've heard from the other voice actors, it's like they really knew what they wanted from them, and it was just like, okay, yeah, like say the line like this, done, okay, moving to the next line. And like, so it seemed like they had a vision, they knew what it was going to be, and they crushed it. I really hope they take time. I know it sounds like they might do some kind of additional content for the game now, based on some recent stuff. And I know they say that they want to do like a franchise as well, but I really hope their like next full game, they take time with it and make something good, because I really hope that Clair Obscur becomes like a new franchise and keeps on pushing the boundary, because it was incredible. Really like that they have accessibility options and difficulty options. Lets more people experience it. Silksong looks great, but so hard. Even Hollow Knight fans are saying it's harder. I was just reading that today, actually, that there are some people who say that, like, even some of the basic enemies are more difficult than some of the bosses in the first Hollow Knight or something. I kind of wish I played it at a better time. Clair Obscur? Oh, right, yeah, that was a rough time. That was a rough time for you, Bear. I'm curious. I was actually like, I wonder if that would like affect the game, at like how it performs in the Game Awards. But I don't. I sort of feel like, I feel like I think it's gonna be too hyped up. I can already hear Jeff Keighley saying that the game of the year is Silksong. Definitely feel like I would have enjoyed it more. That is fair. It is also a difficult game because it is a game about grief, predominantly. And so, going through grief of your own would not be, might be a tough mix. But I really hope it wins Game of the Year. So yeah, just stack them up, yeah. Ghost of Yote comes out next month? Question mark? 2 months from now? I can't remember, but that'll be fun. Probably if it is anything like Ghost of Tsushima, though, it might be very sad. But I am excited about that game. Maybe it's October. I can't remember. I don't know what's happening. My only thought right now is the Australia trip. And so I'm like, I don't know when things are. I'm also looking forward to Borderlands, but I don't think I'm gonna get it. I really wanted to play also Hell Is Us, which came out this week, but I'm like, trip, you know. October 2nd on PS5. Okay, good to know. Good to know. We might wait for that as well. I have to stop watching Borderlands 4 videos or else I'm going to pick it up one day, or day one. I want it. Are you staying with us or just visiting? I'm just visiting. We're going, well, hopefully, so what I'll do is, I'm not yet telling everybody what days I'm traveling. I will probably post something right before I get on my plane to Australia. So, because again, the 34 days counter is just to our celebration stream. I have a couple of days before my actual flight, though. I just kind of want some time to then, like, get everything together, make sure I have everything. I also don't want anyone to call in a bomb threat. So, is that paranoid? I don't know. But anyway, but I will be sending you and Daz when I'm getting there, my schedule and all of that. So that way we can plan, like, I'm gonna spend some days, like, so Ivy and I have it planned out where it's gonna be like, we have X amount of days in Newcastle, X amount of days in Sydney, and then X amount of days in Nelson Bay / Tanilba Bay. And so what I'm gonna do is send that schedule to you and Daz, so that way we can figure out, okay, when can we either, like, well, one, we do want to come by your house, but like, when, like, figure out when we want to do all that, basically. So, we've got a few different hotels along the way, but, of course, I hate planning vacations. I went home for 2 weeks and we stayed at 5 different towns, and I was just like, luckily, it seems like a lot of these places are not too far away from each other, so it's not too bad. But we were, I think, initially going to just stay in maybe like 2 places, Newcastle and Nelson Bay. But, I was like, well, if we're going to be in Sydney, do we just want to spend the night there instead of having to like drive back up? But anyway. The 2 hours apart. Yeah, that's not too bad. To me, one, I love road trips. Big road trip fan. 2, I'm also like, I'm flying 15 hours. So driving 2 ain't that bad, you know? But yeah, so we'll figure out when all that is, but I'll send you guys the sketch. And then I'll be up in Brisbane for then the last 2 weeks of my trip. Trying to figure out when to hang out with 10 different people that works with their schedule. Yeah, that is also fair. Driving in Sydney sucks. Yeah, I think we might be. I keep imagining you and YB's road trip being that meme with Pedro Pascal. Yes, I feel like that is going to be accurate. I think that is. Hold on, wait for it. And I feel like, hold on. Show me GIF. This is, I think, such a, wait, is there a better, no, that's even smaller. Show me large GIF. There's no large GIFs of this. Oh, no, not. I'll find a better one later. But this will be, that's YV, that's me. For sure. That that is for sure going to be us. But good shout, Baron. I'll share that with him later, or you can post it in the Discord at some point, his Discord. But what was I gonna say? Side note: I do have the same birthday as Nicolas Cage, so fun fact. But in this case, the roles are reversed. But yeah, I think that's why I'll probably I'm not really like a big scheduling person generally. Like really, YV and I just have where we're going to be staying figured out. We've talked about some random things, like we're going to that shark place, and we've talked about a few food places that we want to go to while we're down there. I know he's going to show me Tanilba Bay at some point, and like that's like, and we've talked about going to beaches, and that's it. Like that. So like scheduling, we're not too like locked in on anything, but that's why I figure probably what I'll do is like I'll send the schedule to Lego and Daz, and then just pretty much be like, tell us when you guys want to do stuff. Well, either if you guys can come to us, or if we need to go to you, or whatever, and then we can just kind of do that. But we don't have anything too like ironed out, which is I'm fine with. Because for me, like, I want to get into the water. I don't know how to swim, so I won't be swimming. I do want to get into the water just to like scoot around, just kind of scooch around a little bit. I want to like see the beach. I want to see the horizon, like, and not be able to see anything beyond it, beyond the water. Like, there's stuff like that I want to do. There's some cool, like, historical structure stuff that he's talked about in those different areas, that I think he wants to show me, but like, but yeah, but we don't really have like it ironed out, or, which is fine. Again, like for me, like I've said this before, that I don't forget sunscreen. Well, apparently, two things. Apparently, I've been told that I need to get it there, but I've also heard recently that there was some scandal in Australia about sunscreens not having the accurate SPF listed. That there were some brands that were doing, like, they would say it's 50 SPF, but it was actually like 20 or something. So I don't know what to believe anymore, Lego. But yeah, I will. I have never been burned before, but I've heard that even brown people like me can be burned. I've never heard that. That was like a couple of months ago. Shady came in here and was like, "There's some news. Apparently some companies were mislabeling their sunscreen." I don't really burn, but I put it on to be safe. Yeah, I'll definitely do that for sure. I was saying, I'm definitely someone, like, as much as I do want to see stuff in Australia, right? Like, I do want to see some cool stuff. I do want to do some cool stuff. I want to eat some good food. Like, the thing that is, the most important to me is, like, spending good time with people. And, like, so I've told YV, like, I don't really care what we do. Like, if it, I am not somebody who's like, I have to have every minute planned, or I have to have every hour planned. If it's like, let's just go walk around and find something to do, I will be like, I will like, you know, I'll be fine. Like as long as I'm spending time with my friend, then I'm good, you know. Me by the first day. I'm trying to think of, I don't know what's going to happen the first day. A part of me is like, am I going to be exhausted or am I going to be just too hyped? I don't know. I like a little planning. I don't mind structure, like, but like there's like, I like in my head I've decided, like, you know, there's one day that I would love to like plan some stuff and not tell, like, if I'm able to get, let's say, YV and Wrath, and they have a friend named Space Broncos. If I'm able to get, like, let's say them together, and like put together like a little fun night or whatever, like that would be fun for me. Like I have some ideas of stuff that we've mentioned on stream that I would like to do. Or like, you know, at some point I would love to grill burgers, like grill my burgers. But like, to me, it's like, if, you know, if there's a point where, you know, cause after the 2 week or after our trip, YV goes back to work. And so like, I'll only really be able to hang out with him at the night. And so like, if there are, you know, days where he's like, I just want to hang out at home, you know, and you know, I can come over and we can play a game or watch a movie or something. I'm like totally fine with that. I'm not going to be like, let's go out and do stuff every night, because that's, you know, but I'm just a chill lounger, you know, love lounging. So I just got the first month planned out of my 2 classes, including worksheets printed and assignments posted on Google Classroom. I feel so prepared, sassy, way to go. You're crushing it. I like planning like one thing per day, but listing food and shop options that I want to try. You see, I do that. I do. That's right. I do. I have a list that I've been putting together of stuff I want to do in Australia. And it's ordered by like the general location. But it's like, I kind of see it as like, if there's ever a point where like, well, what do I want to do? Or like, what can we do right now? I can whip out the list and we'll be prepared and ready, you know? But, you know, again, like, I don't know if I'll ever see any of these people ever again. And so to me, what's like the most important thing is like just getting to spend time and like, you know, have fun, chat, just kind of, you know, do our thing. But yeah, I'm, you know, I'm of the, it'd be different if like I live closer, or if, you know, there is a chance that I might see them again, but it is very likely that I will never see them again. And so I am just sort of like, I want to make the most of the trip, and, you know, want to, you know, I do want to do fun things and whatever, but, you know, I want to make sure I also just get some good lounge time with them and just enjoy them. You can do that in my house. Yum. Australian clubs every night. No, I'm just not a club person. But, yeah, yeah, I know YV isn't either really. So luckily Luckily, we have that in common, but... So, raves instead. I could imagine by being even less so. If there was a warehouse involved, I'd be convinced, but... You can club a lot. I don't... Oh, no, thank you. I do not enjoy clubbing. I could not tell you the last time I've been to a club. I think it was probably for like a show of some kind, like a band or something, but yeah, I'm not really like a bar club person. Because again, I like talking to people. Like, I love having conversations. I love that sort of like my, you know, I enjoy quality time and quality conversation, you know? And so I'm the type of person, yeah. So like, even though like seeing a show is fun, and there are a few Australian artists that I listen to that I would be so tempted to like, if they were having a show, I would be like tempted to go see them. I have thought about messaging one of them who seems to be a smaller artist who's based in Sydney. And I was like, I wonder if I messaged them and just said, can I like just buy you coffee or something? If they would say yes or no. They seem small enough that they're like, they could say yes, but it's also, I could imagine that being weird. But I've messaged them before just saying how much I love their music. So it wouldn't be the first message they've gotten for me. And they've responded before, so they seem nice. I'll have to turn my phone off for a bit. I'm almost on a battery, but I'm still watching. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for still watching, Bear. What was I going to say? Anyway, yeah, I'm not really a club person. I love good food. I love good conversations. And I love spending time with my friends. And so that's really like, we've talked about like going to the Australia Zoo when I'm at some point when I'm up in Brisbane. I believe Yvie has a friend that lives close to the Australian Zoo, so we may like Australia Zoo, not the Australian Zoo, the Australia Zoo. So we might stay with them maybe when we go up there. But anyway, I hope it's really fun. I am both excited and nervous and anxious and also nervous and sometimes anxious. But I am excited. Steve Irwin's Zoo, exactly. That will be fun. I can't wait. That's one of the things we've already decided. I'm gonna hold a koala and we're gonna feed and get a photo with a red panda. And I'm gonna feed kangaroo because you can do that for free there. I'm gonna feed so many kangaroo. It's gonna be fun. What was I gonna say? Don't forget to wash your hands. Yeah, probably. That's probably a good call. Good call. I did hear someone suggested, whenever Yvie and I go, I'll have to talk to him about it. I've heard that there's like a strategy, which is you should go as soon as the zoo opens, like you should go to the back of the zoo. You should truck to the back and then work your way forward. Or work your way to the front of the zoo. People said that's the best way. Not sure if you know, but I have heard that. But you can't get them. You can't get it from a koala. From what I've heard. But I'm not gonna risk it. But I'm not gonna risk it. So I wash my hands a lot. I don't have OCD, but I do wash my hands a lot. I like having clean hands. I'm not risking it. I'm gonna hold that koala for dear life. They're gonna have to pry it out of my dead cold hands. I am going to adopt that koala if I can. And we're gonna get photos with it. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing. I can't wait. What was I gonna say though? Oh yeah, I am nervous. I am excited. Like, I think the trip itself is going to be a roller coaster of emotion. Of like, you know, especially like the traveling like to Australia itself is going to be a roller coaster of emotion. Of being like, this is awesome and exciting. I'm also incredibly anxious and nervous about, you know, going and the trip and like meeting people. This will be my first time meeting people from Twitch ever. And you know, I'm going to be anxious and nervous about, are they going to like me? Am I going to be am I going to be like, am I going to disappoint them in any way, like at meeting me in person? Like, are they not going to, am I not as fun in person? Or are they gonna be like, oh, Jet's actually very boring, or he's awkward, or this isn't very fun, like, and he's gonna be here for 3 more weeks. Goodness, like I don't want it to be, I don't want to disappoint. I want everything to be fun. I want things to be good, but I am both anxious and excited about it, and I hope it's good. I hope it's a fun time. So that's what I'm trying to, like, that's what I'm trying to work through, while also then getting all my stuff together and ready for the trip. So lots to do. But anyway, we've still got 34 days. There's still plenty of time for me to develop a cool personality. Also, I'm afraid that I'm going to choke in every meal. Because I have a history of the first time I'm eating food with somebody, I will choke at some point in the meal. You already have a cool personality. Thank you, Magical. I don't know if that's true, but I appreciate that. I get nervous and a bit anxious that, I don't know, I'm going to, they're gonna just be like, oh, like, Jet's more annoying than I realized. I don't want, I'm not looking forward to him being around for the next 3 weeks. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully it's fine. Hopefully I'll be okay. I'm trying to charge my phone, Jet, but yes, you have a cool personality. Why else will we be here? I don't know. I don't know why you'd be here. The memes? For the lulz? I don't know. You guys love doing things for the lulz. But I don't know. It's different. It's different, Like, I don't know. It's just different sometimes. Because, like, I don't know. I'm awkward in person. I'm a little bit, like, quiet sometimes. It sometimes takes me a little bit to, like, warm up to people. I don't know if, what if they're also tall? What if they're gonna be like, Jet's just a little shorty? I don't like people under 5'7", What if they don't realize that yet? What if they just don't realize that they don't like short people? I'm 5'6". Or maybe, I don't know. I've talked a little bit about it, but, like, I have my own baggage, and ads are about to play. I have snoozed them as much as I can. Your friends are not that tall. No, but I don't know. What if there's something about me? What if there's something about me that they don't like? Friends, we have to run ads, so we'll break there. It's probably a good time to break anyway. If you need a stand-up stretch, then we'll get into the game. So stand-up stretch, do your thing, and we'll be R B.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes. Why is that Garfield so muscular?
And welcome back, everybody. There's definitely something about you. What does that mean, Bear? What does that mean? I imagine it's Strong Garfield saying the smooth voice line. Thank you for reminding us to self-care, Strong Garfield. Strong Garfield cares about all of us. Have you played, by any chance, Disco Elysium? That is the voice that says that, and actually does my alerts. Is the voice actor, one of the voice actors from Disco Elysium. I hired him to do my voice lines after playing it because I loved the game so much. It's a great point and click, like, detective game, story, narrative. Highly recommend. Highly recommend. It's a little intense, but like, it's a fantastic game. What a lovely voice. I haven't played Disco Elysium yet, but I own it and keep thinking I should start it. It is phenomenal. You know, my recommendations are like, one, you get to kind of like choose like an archetype before you start, which is sort of like you know, do you want to be like very strong but dumb? Do you want to be more like emotionally savvy and like have good hand-eye coordination, or do you want to be really smart? They also give you an option to like create your own. I'd say just do one of the archetypes. But then also just like enjoy the game. The game is like made for multiple playthroughs, not because there's multiple endings, but because you can fail at something and still continue the game. And sometimes failing a check, because it's kind of D&D-esque or like TTRPG-esque, where you have to like roll dice and like it'll like look at your stats, and it rolls a dice for you, and it tells you if you succeeded or failed. There are some things that like you only get to see if you failed, and some of those things are incredible. So like failing something isn't like the end of the story, or isn't going to be like you've now messed up your playthrough. It just means in this playthrough this is gonna happen, and it's fantastic. But I loved it. But and I will also say it's a very lore heavy game, and the experience is enhanced if you like get into the lore. So you know, if you are a lore fiend, if you're just somebody who likes, you know, learning more context, like context to the world and whatever, it can be good. Most everything is voice acted. There's only a few things that aren't. So that also helps. So like even like if you're reading a book, a lot of times it's like read to you. But the voice that you hear for our alerts, he's like the main character's internal monologue voice. But he has such an incredible voice. I loved it, and that's why after playing it, I was like, I'm just gonna email him and see if I could hire him. And I was basically like, I am a nobody streamer, very small streamer, but like, would you be interested? And if so, how much? And so I sent him like he said yes, and I sent him a script, and he recorded it, and it was amazing. He did such a phenomenal job of the recording, and anyway. But I love it. They're great characters, great voices. Highly recommend. Friends, we are going to get into Final Fantasy VIII. For those who have never played, this is where we're at. Here's the general gist. We are playing a character named Squall. He is the main character. Squall is currently a seed candidate. Seed spelled with a capital S and a capital D. He lives and works / goes to school at a military academy called a garden. Seeds in the garden, besides being a good pun, is seeds are sort of like mercenaries. They are hired out and sent across the world to do various things. But seeds have like a certain amount of training. They get better pay, whatever, blah, blah, blah. So he is in training to become a seed. He is accompanied by his instructor, Keistis Trepp, is how I say her name. And she has guided them on a mission to where they're being sent off as part of their seed test. If they pass the test, they can become seeds, blah, blah, blah. They are so it's him, a guy named Zell. Zell is he's a brawler. He's a puncher. Likes to punch things. Has spiky hair and a face tattoo. Way before Mike Tyson ever did. So he's accompanied by Zell and Cypher. Cypher is not a Pokemon. Cypher is a guy who also wields a gunblade similar to our main character Squall. Cypher's a bit of a hothead. He's currently the captain of the team. He's also the head of the disciplinary committee at the garden, Balam Garden. But Cypher, earlier on in the day, in a sparring match, scarred Squall with his sword. Squall also got a hit on Cypher on the opposite side. So they're kind of like, they butt heads quite a bit. Our seed mission is going to a town called Dollet that is currently in battle. Like it is an actual, like, war battle happening. People are dying. People are getting shot, etc. We secured our location that we were supposed to. We were supposed to guard the square. And then we see a bunch of soldiers going towards a communications tower. Cypher and Squall are like, we should follow them. And so that is what we did. On our way there, we ran into Selfie, who is not just what you call taking a picture of yourself with your iPhone. Selfie is a human. And she is also a seed candidate. We met her previously in the day. We gave her a tour of the garden. She has very swoopy hair. Very swoopy hair. Hair that would make Tony Hawk very happy, because you could do 360s off it, probably. Like a half pipe. She has hairs like a half pipe. But anyway, we met her. She's like, I have a message, an important message to give to your captain. Our Cypher has now run into the communications tower, and we are chasing after him. And so currently the party is me, Squall, Zell, and Selfie. And that's where we're at. So we're in Dollet, in the middle of a mission, trying to catch up with Cypher. We're in the communications tower. We've been told that in the communications tower, there are enemies that, like, there are monsters. What a lovely guy. There are monsters that appear. So, yes. That's pretty much it. Also, for those that don't know, we are cheating. We are cheating in that I'm using the cheat that gives us max stock. Because, yeah, again, I've beaten this game multiple times. We have so much magic. Such magic. And you know what? I don't feel bad. I don't feel bad. I'm gonna say it again, just for, you know, because I'm not just trying to convince myself, but I don't feel bad. But anyway, enjoy the story. That's what we're mostly here for. If you are confused about something, because I will admit, sometimes the story can be a bit obtuse, as well as Final Fantasy in general can be very confusing if you're not somebody who's like played them all, or if you're not like fully like engaged with the game. So if you are confused at any point and you're like, I don't know what's going on, you can say so, and I will try to explain what's happening. If you're confused about something, I can try to explain it. Grinding for spells the legit way would take so long. Yes, and that's the thing, is like, I'm not trying to spend too many streams on this. So I'm like, let's just get through the story. It's fine. Again, I've beaten the game probably 3 times, I would say. Maybe a 4th time, or maybe I started a 4th time and didn't finish it all the way through, but like I've played it a few times, so I'm like, I don't feel bad about doing this. I hope they at some point remake 8 in like a new, like a very, you know, like a 7 remake rebirth format. And of course, if we play that, I will play that to death. But you know, this I'm like, it's, you know, I'm not gonna get anything out of grinding for all of the magic, you know. There are some things I want to do. I'm not going to 100% everything, but like I do want to try to get all the summons, and see some of the like Easter egg stuff, and like, you know. But Neil Newborn Asterion in BG3 wants a remake, and he wants to voice Cypher. Oh, that'd be amazing. I know. Ben. Right, Ben. Verso and Ben Starr, thank you. He's like a huge Final Fantasy VIII fan. He is also in Final Fantasy 16. So like I would love for him to also be an 8. I don't know if they would like... Ben Star's my homeboy, and he loves 8 and Bloodborne. Oh, that's fantastic. I would love it if he got to be an 8, knowing how much he loves it, and, you know. I don't know if he would want to be Squall, and I don't know if Square would hire him to be, like, a main character again, but, I would, you know. I hope he's in it, because he seems very passionate about 8, so, at the very least, I would want him to be in it. I think we can take this lift up. Want to go up? Let's go up. Wow, this lift is pretty cool. Don't get too excited or you'll fall. Like I'm really going to. Major Biggs. It's Biggs and Wedge, everybody. Major Biggs. There has been a report of a monster-shaped shadow on top of the tower. See, Bear, there's always a Biggs and Wedge. Major Biggs? Be quiet, I'm busy. This goes like this, and... Geez, what's with these crappy old tools? And... Why do I have to make all the repairs? Ah! Sir, I'll check around while the repairs are being done. Let's see. Put this here, and... This goes here, and... There, it's complete. Ooh, partial cutscene. Ruh-roh. Pretty high up. Ruh-roh. Why could they... Why are they starting the communications tower? Oh, Laguna. That would be good. That would be more like Laguda, right? Am I right? Yes, the soundtrack is incredible. Look how... You see, I love how Squall looks here. Not as big of a fan of his, like, remaster model. Like, his hair is much better in the OG. It does. It really, like... Yes, like, some things are, like, a bit smooth, but, like, they still look good. My mind was blown at the time. I remember seeing the commercials for this. I didn't get to play it until later, but I remember seeing the commercials for this and being like, what is happening? Absolutely, if they ever remake or make 8 remake, Ben has to be in it. He spent an award speech. I know, right? I remember seeing that, and I was like, please! What do you think you're doing? Huh? Likewise, mister. What do you think you're doing? Good one. Good one, Biggs. Hey, what happened to all the soldiers down below? Wedge, take care of these twerps. Wedge? Well, I seem to be done here, so I'll just be on my... I'm leaving! Move it! Move it! Sorry to crash the party. Ah! Are you crazy? Just shut up. I still remember how shook I was at the intro cutscene and the blood running down Squall's cheek. Yeah, gosh, the intro to it is so good. I love it. Biggs, prepare for the worst, you brats. Also, I should have seen what it has to drop. The, like... What's that called? He did a clothesline. Cool. What you got there? Azunas. Or Asuna? And the music is great. I love it. He's doing the clothesline again. You have Quetzalcoatl. What do you have? Oh, you have Ifrit. Let's just see Ifrit again. Because I loved the summons. Like, was obsessed with them when I was little. Major Biggs! Have you finished the tower? What is the enemy doing here? Wedge, where were you? No pay for you this month. Should have stayed home. Let's actually stop somewhere, just in case. Who, Kisu, who's your, like, favorite party setup? They do, but I still love, these animations, like, I live for them. Some of them are so, like, cool. There is one that's, like, particularly long. Like, it's, like, a 30-second, 45-second, like, animation. What the? Ah! Oh? Who is this? What the hell is it? What, or, I said that weird. What the hell is it? Oh, we need to get Siren. Hello. We acquired Siren. You'll see what that is later. I forget what you're like weak to. Elvaret, a monster that lives in the abandoned Dollet communication tower. No one knows where it came from. Fly monster, has no effect to poison. 2,500 health. That's it. Okay. My absolute fave would be Kista, Selfie, and Irvin because Irvin. Irvine? Irvin. Because I like them as characters, but since Squall has to be in it, it's Kista, Selfie, and Squall. I think my favorite is Squall, Rhinoa, maybe Kistis after that? I'm not sure. I think I might try to have Selfie in more this time. Because I'd like to use her end, her spell, the end. But, let's get some summons on the board, please. So, yeah, Selfie's Limit Break is just so good. And I'm kind of a, like, I like the Squall romance story, so I feel like I like having it right now. Quetzalcoatl, go! I was more a Dynasty Warriors kid. Dynasty Warriors is fun. Have you ever played Hyrule Warriors? Very fun. Diamond Dust! I like how Selfie casts spells. Shiva and Siren are probably the most scandalous summons in this game. Storm Breath. I was not paying attention. I was gonna try to do the gun attack. Oh, did they? Oh, interesting. Shadow Hearts is also awesome. I've heard good things about Shadow Hearts. I remember being so embarrassed to summon Shiva as a kid when my parents would see. I know that's parents walking in when summoning Shiva or Siren. They're a bit scandalous for some very pointy pixels, but. Nothing beats the Laguna fight song. Go Zell, go! Originally Zell, like when I've played this in the past, Zell was my least favorite character to have in my party. Whoops. Heal. You pointed at selfie, yes. Laguna's battle theme has been the song for many a living room rave at 3 a.m. It's so good. Like, they did not need to go as hard as they did, but they chose to. And they made it classic. Kaboom. This is a very strong communications tower, considering we just threw a meteor at it. You know? I'm surprised it doesn't use that little, like, poker to hit us. Let's just see what some other magic does to it. Doo-doo-dee-doo-dee. There we go. Zell's doing pretty good. Oh, he's exploding! There he goes. He's being gomaged. Got some elixirs, some G returners, weapons, Monmar. The weapons monthly, March. 14 AP, we got a new summon! Squad B captain? Excuse me, I have new orders. All seed members and seed candidates are to withdraw at 1900 hours. Assemble at the shore. Withdraw? There are still enemies around. I know, but I'm just a messenger. An order to withdraw takes priority. I don't want to miss the vessel. What time do you say? Like I said, all seed members and seed candidates are to withdraw at 1900 hours. Assemble at the shore. 1900? We only have 30 minutes. You got 30 minutes to get down to the shore. Better run. Hey, wait for us! Who the hell does he think he is? Why don't you ask him? Let's go. If they were to voice, Zell? I imagine him sounding like, Ryuji from, Persona 5. Ate all this time stuff? Same. Weapons Monthly March. This time we introduce a basic weapon, the Gunblade's original model. These are our basic ones we've got. But we can remodel them. We had to collect the magazines if you want to, like, level things up. Also, hold on. Let's give Squall Siren. Oh, wait. I'm kind of a dummy. Hold on. Did we get anything new for that? No, we didn't. Oh, gosh. What are you learning? Oh. Actually, let's do that. Okay. Nothing else is, like, hidden here, right? Okay. Let's have to double check. Worst part of the game, I don't like timed things in the game. Me too, even when I know I have enough time, I panic, yeah. Those little twerps are the targets. Now go and destroy them! Uh-oh. What could he mean? What could he mean? Also, you guys prepared for another sassy summon? We don't need to do this, but just because. Just because. There's no defense, is there? It's just like you can switch. Silent voice. I like loved the water. Like, I was like, the water is so They did censor her, which I'm okay with. It was a bit much, maybe. Got him. That summon can put them to sleep if it didn't just outright kill them. Let's just save, just in case. I don't remember how much, like, if surely I can get to the beach in 26 minutes. Ruh-roh. Dun, 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 dun. Seven protects. I would assume you're weak to lightning. Selfie, no! He just like nom nom nommed. I should probably also give more people draw. Ray Bomb. Okay, we're doing okay. Gosh, I love these summons. They're so classic. Clouds. This guy comes out. 568? Way to go. Honestly, maybe we should do that again. Let's get the hell out of here. Oh, we won't have to. Oh. Preparing 20%. I once did a drunk birthday stream of this and made everyone watch all the summons in a row. I am pretty positive I have pulled up a video and we watched all of them because I just kept talking about it. That's purely sober. I love these animations. They're just so good. I thought we already busted that thing up. Forget it, let's go. No! You're a person of great taste. The summons are just so, they're just so good. I love them. Like, they're beautiful. Okay, let's Quetzalcoatl again. If we can. Seemed to do a decent amount of damage. Selfie, no! Nom 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 nom. Kind of it to like, to nom nom and then set her back down, you know? He could just leave, but, or just like hold on to her. No, like, out with you. Like, I would, when I was, the first time I was playing this, I would just sit there doing summons every battle. Because I was just like, this is so cool. I love this. And I do still. Ruh-roh. Squall. Run, friends! Quetzalcoatl and Shiva are some of my faves, and I wonder if it's subconsciously because of the awe I felt when I first saw. I mean, that could be. They're so good. Like, other ones that, like, stick out in my mind are, like, Carbuncle. Like, I remember loving that it pops out of the ground and then, like, the gem on its head, like, shooting a ray at all of us. Tonberry King. I remember also being like, this is hilarious. Oh, and Diablos. I used to love the animation for Diablos. Like, where he like grabs the ball and like chucks it down and stuff. That's like so cool. Tonberry bad. Tonberries are bad, but they're also cute in their own kind of like terrifying way. I remember watching you do the fight the Tonberry King in Rebirth, trying to get the crown. They're terrifying. I would love a Tonberry plush though. They're very adorable. Run, guys! This is kind of like a neat idea, like a multi-battle, like run, you know, like where we're being chased and you're fighting the same boss a couple of times. It's kind of a neat like setup idea. Run! I'm a Tom Brady plush. He lives in a storage box because he's a bit unnerving at night. Understandable. Very understandable. Cure you. You. Return the favor. You. Quetzalcoatl. I was not prepared. I screamed when I saw my first Tom Brady 7 remake. I knew it would be a bad time. They are, like, so persistent in how they, like, just slowly walk to you, you know? They've also made a nightlight Tom Fairy. Only his eyes and lantern light up. Nightmare fodder. Have you played Rebirth? By the way, Daz, I would love to watch you play Persona 5. I think you would really like it. I think you would have a lot of fun with it. I'm very early in Rebirth. Spoilers are okay, just don't say, just saying I don't know that. Have you gotten to the Golden Saucer? I can't remember how early on that is. Run! The Golden Saucer's like the carnival place. The Disney World. Oh. Doggy, run, dog! Get out of here! Also, where am I going? Where's the exit? Oh, okay, I did go. Okay, so stop. Keep running. CG? Cutscene? You guys, just keep going. Squad C, withdraw! Roger! Oh, the Tonberry. Yeah, that's exactly what I was wondering. No, I am gonna make it, Dez! Believe in me! Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna ask if you'd seen the Tonberry. Look at this. Part cutscene, part not. I love this part. Run, Squall! Run! He will save him. Ah! Keistas? Keistas, go! Yay! We barely made it out of there. You had so much. I had so much time. You can kill it, right? Before you get to the beach, too? Like, maybe that's why there's time. Do you own Persona 5? Persona? Is it like Final Fantasy 16? I haven't played 16 yet. I think you would really like it. I think you'd really, really like it. Cypher! The voice acting is great. The story's good. How'd it go? Man, all they did was get in my way. Being a leader ain't easy. Safe? Cypher's the worst. Good job. Where's Cypher? points. Just be back at garden by sundown. You're free till then. Okay, dismissed. I feel like we would need a debrief of some kind. You know? Like, we literally just almost died. We almost got destroyed by a giant robot. And she's like, you know what? You're free for the rest of the afternoon. Oh, you're free to go. You can buy some souvenirs, have a review meeting. It's up to you. I recommend you go back and rest, though. Hey! Not again, man. There goes Mr. Ego. Well, might as well walk it. I have to walk back home. Okay, gotta go. Only have power wash done. Enjoy. I hope your day is going well. Hope it goes. If it's a game you'd be interested, I could potentially gift it to you. It was last month's Humble Bundle, and it was a game that I didn't claim, so I should have a code. Have you played it, Magical? He's working and I'm napping. Napping's always good. How are the naps? Hotel owner. The sea breeze sure feels good. The whole town filled with the wonderful aroma of the sea, and that is why my car rusts. That sign's not looking too good either. Is this what Newcastle's like? Oh, really? Do you like RPGs? Do you like JRPGs? Welcome to the lovely Balam Hotel. Rooms are 100 gil. Will you be staying with us? Sure, why not? Take a look at the... Yeah, gotta make sure to take a look at the horizon, you know? Enjoy the sights. Nida Hotel's 100. Renting yards 5,000. Goodness. What kind, in this economy? Unbelievable. Oh, you know what we need to do? Because we got, hold on, actually wait. We got as soon and protect. Also, like, this song is so good. Like, what a nice little jaunty tune. It really does sound very beachy. I'm gonna listen to this on my trip. I've now decided. Is that everyone? Yeah. Okay, so now we do this. Max magic. Boom. Goes the dynamite. Just in case. There we go. Oh, she doesn't have GF. I like some RPGs. Persona 5 is incredible. Highly recommend. It does take a while to beat. I will say also, if you're not somebody who likes to manage, like... The one thing that was hard for me is, like, you have to... Every day, or most days, you have to choose who you want to spend time with on your free time. That can be a little bit, like, tough to manage and figure out, like, who you want to spend time with. I ended up using a guide to try to make the most of it. Because I was just like, how am I supposed to max this out? Like, what is the best way to do this? But, hi, Zell, how are you doing? Hey, how's it going? You know me, I'm always good. Good, make sure you stop by and say hi to your mom. Store owner, hello. Oh, remodeling. That's what this is. Right. So you can level up your weapons if you have the right items. We do not have the right items. Queen, I am the Queen of Cards. I travel all over the world to monitor and enforce the various card rules. What do you want to know? How are the rules passed on? Basically, each region has its own rules. The rules you're carrying are passed on as you travel to various regions. As for the trading rules, they gradually spread out from region where the card game is most popular. Of course, this region can change constantly depending on your course and actions. Also, my presence in a region can change its trading rules at times. That's if you want to get into a triple triad. Do you need to buy anything before you go? We carry various gifts. What a nice little song. Let's just get one of everything we don't have, just in case. Maybe a couple extra antidotes. One more Phoenix down, just in case things go terribly for us. I think that's the... I can't remember what that is. Let's go this way first. Zell, where's your mom? Ma, I'm home. Zell, what a surprise. Are these your friends? This is my house, but don't make yourselves too comfortable. Also, side note, we have to run ads, so we'll take our break now so we don't miss anything, and then we'll continue exploring Zell's house and Dollet before heading back to the garden. So, friends, if you need a stand-up, stretch, etc., grab a snack, grab a drink. Now is a perfect time to go do so, and we will be RB.
This is your time, Jetpack Gang. Stand up, move around, grab a snack, hydrate. The stream will resume in just a few minutes.
welcome back, everybody. And yes, it's Little Alex home. Are you a big Taskmaster fan, Kisu? I love Taskmaster. Big fan. I've not seen every series. There's a couple I've skipped, but I've watched most of them. Of the British Taskmaster. I loved last season or last series. So good. So good. Matthew Bainton, I thought he was my favorite. But they all did so good. Stevie was great. I love Taskmaster. I've had some very bad phases in life, and Taskmaster still managed to make me laugh out loud. It's so funny. It is so incredibly funny. Gosh. Jason Mantzoukas last season was also hilarious. And Greg and Alex are both just, you know, they're just so good. But yeah, I love what's been your favorite series? Do you have a favorite contestant that's ever been on? I think mine are, I love, I'll say I think last season is going to be a difficult one to beat. But I love Bob Mortimer and, his name is escaping me. What's his name? Gosh. Hold on. Mike Wozniak. Mike Wozniak, I think, is hilarious. And he was so good on the season that he was in. I thought it was so good. But yeah, you'll have to tell me what your favorites are. I haven't seen the couple of newest ones yet. They haven't aired where I am. Noel Fielding, oh, so good. Scottish Lass, with hair like Rogue. Fern Brady. Yeah. She did have hair like Rogue. That's funny. Mike was amazing. Mike is hilarious. Whereabouts in the world are you, Kisu? I live in Alaska, so. But where? You're in Finland. Oh wow, that's excellent. Oh, how lovely. Yeah, we're both really high up there on the latitude line. What was I gonna say? I hear they're on YouTube. They post them to YouTube like the same week, I think, that they air now. So like I caught up on all of them on YouTube, or most of them. There's a couple of series, but so are you in PST or in the Hawaiian time? Technically neither. We have our own. We have our own Alaska time. So we are 1 hour behind California, which is Pacific. So right now it's 6 p.m. here, and over there it's 7 p.m. I'll just sit down and binge watch them. Yeah, you will love it. It is honestly, I think this last series was one of the best, which is fantastic, I think, because like you would imagine after like so many seasons, like it could feel stale or whatever, but no, it's they did a lot of like new stuff, and like I don't know, it was just very well done. So good. I can't wait for you to watch it eventually, because it is, I think, one of the best seasons or series that they've ever done. So this is Zell's house. Look, do you think that, is that a TV, do we think? And a speaker? Surely that's what it is. Hello, Zell's mom. Take care of Zell for me. No, that's a TV. Zell's mom really put me through the hoops trying to win his card. She didn't play the card for like 47 matches. Yeesh. An old issue of Timber Maniacs. Not. Why would they do that? Good thing I love Triple Triad. I feel like we might skip a lot of Triple Triad. Did you, for Rebirth, have you played much of Queen's Blood? I loved Queen's Blood. Yeah, Des might have gone out to do the, to power washing, so I think he missed your message, Magical. Yo, Squall, that's my room up there. It's sacred, so just keep out. But why not? But why not? Let us see your room. Meh. Oh, Zell, are you off today? Nah, outdoor class. I mean, I'll say. Drop by whenever you can, even just to say hi. Okay, Ma. Haven't played much yet, but every match I have access to, yes. There were some excited cackles at times. It gets very fun. I loved it. Sephiroth can wait. I have little girls to beat at a card game. I know, that's what, every time we get on like some side mission, I'd be like, look, I know it's the end of the world, but that's why I was seeing if Lego's around. I don't want to whisper the code to him on Twitch and have him think it was just some kind of spam. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm sure he'll be back. Or if Lego pops in, you can ask him. Whales. Whale, whale, whale. Long, long ago, when this world was just made, there was a strong god named Hein. And this god was very, very strong, but after fighting a lot of monsters, he became very tired. So he made people, like you and me, to do all the work, and the god went to sleep. So he took a nap? That's right. However, the god was very surprised when he awoke, surprised that there were so many people. Hein decided to reduce the number of people by taking away the children. You mean children like me? Uh-huh, scary, isn't it? Of course, everyone was scared then too. And so, the battle against Hein began. Even though the people were small, they all got together and finally cornered him. Wow! Hein didn't know what to do. Out of desperation, he gave half of his body to the people and ran off with the remaining other half. He can do that? Well, he was a god. Anyway, it turns out Hein tricked the people. The half that Hein ran away with was the half that had the stronger magic. Wow, so we still can't find the other half that ran away? What strange lore. Oh, this is if we want to rent a car. Where are these guys? Hey, you're a student at the garden, right? What's the news on the garden festival? Me and my girl are definitely gonna be there with our band, all right? I'll see you guys then. That uniform looks cool. Hey, I got an idea. Let's wear something like that for our performance. Oh. Okay. What was over here? What's this? Balam Station. Oh, the trains are running on schedule. There aren't any tourists coming from Galbadia. From my experiences in this situation... Oh. Okay. I was like, is he gonna say something else? So, if we needed to take a train, this is where we go. I was like, yes. From your experience, yes. Yes, and? I didn't mean to go here. Oh, did I mention this? My, my controller has been fixed, and is being sent to me. Can I talk to you? I do not want to rent a car. Forget it. That was fast, yeah. So I got an email where they said your controller arrived today. I've already fixed it, and it'll be in the mail on Monday. So, like, I'm really hoping. For those who don't know, both of my PS5 controllers are experiencing drift on the left stick. and I sent, instead of buying a new one, which I'm on my 3rd set of PS5 controllers, and instead of buying another one, I decided to look at other options. And there's a guy on eBay that like repairs PS5 controllers for $20 and $10 shipping. He replaces the joystick with a Holophx one, which is supposed to be better. So I'm hoping that fixes the drift, and then we're done. Honestly, considering how expensive a normal controller is, I was like, let's just like, it's honestly worth just the test and seeing if it's any good, like if it actually fixes it or whatever. I've heard people recommend it before, but I'm really hoping that this, like, prevents, or at least mitigates having to buy a new one entirely. I have one with stick drift and one with a dead battery. I'm gonna try to DIY them. The YouTube tutorials make it easy. Nice. I'm not very skilled with that type of like hardware stuff. I've done like a little bit. I once fixed my PS3's, I think it was my PS3. Yeah, no. Yeah, I think it was my PS3. My PS3's disc reading laser thing broke, and I followed some instructions and I was able to get it fixed, but I'm usually not like good at like hardware fixes. So kind of, I was like, I'm not gonna do this. Honestly, the only hard part seemed to be to not try to break the plastic with taking things apart. Fair. That's fair. So yeah, I'm hoping that this, like, solves our issues. Hoo-wah! Finally made it back. Seriously. Well, I guess we just wait for the test results. Till then, see ya, Squall. See ya! Run back to my home. You're the one who's like, you know what? I really like this garden. The instructors here suck. Yeah. It's you. Anyway, yeah, I hope it fixes it. Just because, again, I've swapped my controller out so many times, and the last time, I had bought a completely new I had gotten my controller swapped out, and GameStop gave me brand new controllers as like to swap them out with. Well, the last time I went, they were going to try to give me used controllers. Like, not even, like, refurbished ones. Like, used controllers to swap them out, like, from their used rack. And I was like, but I paid $70 for this. Like, surely I can get it exchanged with, like, a new one. And he was like, because it was also under warranty and stuff. And, he was like, nah, it's now our policy to replace controllers with used ones. But if you were like adamant that you really wanted a new controller, instead we could give that to you. Because you could tell that he was like, I also don't like this change. But I was like, so can I get a new controller instead? And he was like, yes, I can. I was like, sweet. But I kind of am like, I don't want to have to go through that again. Like, I don't want to have to fight the system if there's a way that they can just, you know, if I can just fix the issue from happening. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, hello. It's Naruto. Do you want to play cards? That's what it is. Perhaps I should go home this weekend. I really should go visit my parents. All right. See ya, Naruto. What are you guys talking about? Hey, did you hear? Looks like Galbaldia's real target is the communication tower. But radio signals are useless, even if they got the tower to work. Curious. Makes you wonder. Mission complete. I think we did a pretty good job. The candidates are back safely, right? Although we didn't realize the Galbadian army was after the abandoned communication tower, we've just received word from the Dollet Dukedom. The Galbadian army has agreed to withdraw as long as the communication tower is repaired and the uplink remains operational. That'd be such a weird thing to agree to. Well, in any case, Galbadia is out of there. We could have made more money if they stayed and caused more ruckus. At least they're thinking with the goal in mind. I've been trying to remember who raided you, and I followed. The Shattered Rift. Say anything. I don't know. I wonder, hold on. I can look back. If you said... Oh, it was Cad. Cad raided you. Or, raided me. You came in on a Cad raid. That's right. August 31st, 2024. Cadmium! Yeah. I love it. I love it! Let's see. Hey, you did pretty well. Of course, he's my best student. He's not very social, though. You didn't have to throw that in there, Keistis. The results for the exam should be announced soon. Just stick around here. Hey, Sid. How did it feel to be out there on the battlefield? Scared to death. Whatever. We're gonna be professional. It felt good. To actually fight, it was a good feeling. That's the spirit, but don't let it get to your head. Hey, brother, how was it? Ouch, if it weren't for my chronic back pain. You always say that. I would have done better if I were in better shape. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Cypher. Did you hear about the communication tower in Dollet? We would have been heroes if it weren't for that withdrawal order. You were only looking for a fight. My dear instructor. I'm hurt. Those are rather cruel words for an aspiring student. A mediocre instructor like you will never understand. Dang! Cypher, don't be so stuck on yourself. You'll take all responsibility for leaving the designated area. Isn't it the captain's duty to take the best possible action? Cypher, you'll never be a seed. Calling yourself a captain is a joke. Drama. Drama's happening. Cypher's Madge. Cypher. You will be disciplined for your irresponsible behavior. You must follow orders exactly during combat. But I'm not entirely without sympathy for you. I don't want you all to become machines. I want you all to be able to think and act for yourselves. I am... Headmaster, you have some business in your office. There are so many issues at hand here. Awesome romantic interest hit me with the whatever once, and I cringed physically for how horrible it was. Oh no. Whatever. Seed shall not act beyond the exact wording of a contract. We are not a non-profit organization. The incident will be a hard-learned lesson for the Dollet dukedom. They'll now know to be more generous when hiring Seed. What's this? All students who participated in today's field exam report to the second floor hallway. I repeat, all students who took the field exam report to the second floor hallway. Let's just save it. Didn't you hear the announcement? Yeah, I know, but I just want to see how you're doing. Is that a crime? Is it a crime to ask how you are? They're treating me like it is. Rage, says Fujin. Fujin was saying that it'd be all your fault if Cypher doesn't become a seed. She can be pretty scary, you know. It's not my fault. Sup? Said they're gonna call it names one at a time. Thump, thump, thump. In the classroom. Oh, hello. Dinched? Dinked? Oh, yeah! See ya! Squall? Squall from Squad B, please step forward. That is all. Dismissed. Oh, man. The synchronized snap. These are the 4 students that passed today's exam. First of all, congratulations. However, from now on, as a member of Seed, you will be dispatched all over the world. We are proud to introduce Seed, Balam Garden's mercenary soldiers. Seed soldiers are combat specialists, but that is only one aspect of Seed. When the time comes... Headmaster, it's almost time for the meeting. Please make this short. Seed is a valuable asset to Garden. Its reputation is solely dependent on each one of you. Handle your mission with care. Is that what you wanted to say, sir? Here is your Seed rank report. I don't like the faculty. Psst. I'm looking forward to the Garden Festival. Psst. Do your best, even if you don't stand out. I love it. This is like some random NPC guy. I don't even know if we know what his name is. Psst, try to control your emotions a little. Psst, finally, a gunblade specialist. This ends the Seed inauguration. Dismissed. Oh, Squall, let me give you this. It's a battle meter. Access the menu and you'll see battle report in the information section of the tutorial. It may come in handy for future battles. Thanks. Why is creepy Robin Williams... Psst, he does look like Robin Williams. We'll talk privately one day. Psst, psst. It is expected you will be using quite a number of GFs along the way. Be sure to ignore all the GF criticism you hear from other gardens or military forces. After 17 years of suffering, my chance has finally arrived. What? Squall? Yo, Squall, let's get back to class. What do you mean, why? Don't you remember what new SEED members do? They give a speech in front of the entire class, and after that, the inauguration party. SEED, SEED, SEED. Is there anything else? Oh, yeah. Ruh-roh. Oh, that guy had to turn around. He's gonna cry. I love the, like, school... I love the school... environment, like, as for the story and stuff. Like, I love that it's supposed to be like, I don't know, I think it's cool. As a SEED member, you will be paid a salary at regular intervals. The salary is determined by SEED rank. SEED rank goes up according to your actions in battle. Some actions will cause your rank to go down. Ha! Found you! Balam Garden seems like such a chill place to be too. I know, and the music, right? My SEED uniform! I mean, it's so, like, the Balam... All the water, plants, and chill music. Yeah, I love the Balam theme song. You should get changed too. We have to go to a party. Get ready, everybody. Tee! So what do you think? You see, don't you think that Tony Hawk would love her half-pipe hair? He would be doing so many tricks if he could. All the tricks. Get changed. Look at us in our SEED uniform. Pretty iconic scene coming up. Hey, looking good. Do you remember the little finger sight skateboards? Yeah, absolutely. Imagine a student behind her doing tricks with those. I need to do fan art of this now. Just... Alright, let's hit the party. Guys, this scene in the original is iconic. I like that you probably meant the dance, and I thought of the wall comment after it. No, actually, I mean you're the most handsome man in the room. That is what I'm thinking of. Yes. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. Yo. Sup, Squall. I guess we're both SEEDs now, huh? Put it there, man. Even as a SEED, you're still the same. Well, that's typical of you. See ya. Oh, hey Zell, want to join the Garden Festival community? And sorry, I just remembered something. Gotta go. See ya. Squall does this to himself. He could be nice. Squall, hi. I told the person who made that emote that I specifically want the Pixel Mush PS1 face. You're the most handsome man here. She says to man with 8 pixels on his face. I love it so much. I think it's so funny. I love that joke. It's just too good. Want to join the Garden Festival community? You can help out whenever you have time. Please. Sure. Yeah, I guess so. Sure, you seem to be putting a lot of effort into this. Really? Woohoo! I know we'll be busy with a lot of seed stuff, but let's work hard on the garden festival too. Bye! He also drank champagne in his eye, it's true. Cutscene! Who is this? Who be this? You're the best looking guy here. Dance with me? Let me guess. You'll only dance with someone you like. Okay then. Look into my eyes. You're going to like me. You're going to like me. Did it work? I can't dance. You'll be fine. Come on. I'm looking for someone. I can't be on the dance floor alone. Cutscene! Love it. He's fumbling. He's fumbling. They are adorable. He is like so lost for what to do. I love that face she does. He's got it. He's doing it. Aww. The fireworks. It's like, who is that? I didn't even get her name. And then there's this conversation. Oh boy. I'm so happy right now, the scene and your excitement together. Yeah, I love it. It's so good. I'm a big Squall Rhino stan. And then there's this conversation. This is a bit brutal, IMO. You really are an excellent student. Even that dance was perfect. Nothing. Thank you. Yes? So you'll dance with someone you don't even know, but you can't stand being around me? Whatever. You're an instructor, and I'm your student. It's kind of awkward when you don't say anything. That's true. I was like that myself. Oh, I completely forgot. I wonder what's to become of me. I've come to give you an order. You and I are to go to the secret area. It's where students secretly meet up and talk after curfew. It's inside the training center. What do you want to do there? Are we going there to tell everyone they're violating curfew? If that's the case, forget it. Leave that for the disciplinary committee. Go get changed and meet me in the front of the training center. This will be my last order. Question? Where do we meet? Get changed and meet me in front of the training center. Okay, will do. What do you mean last order? Well, I have a lot on my mind. Okay. I've seen a comic of this scene where Squall climbs over the balcony really to escape talking with her. It's so bad. I feel bad for Keistis. Oops, sorry. Oh, boy. I feel bad. Mostly because Squall just doesn't say anything. He's just like, yeah, what do you want? Get changed and meet at the training center? What's this all about? Save. I can't save. There you go. Save. One thing I love a lot about the characters is that they are so lovable, even when they're yeah, for sure. I really like the characters in this game. Like, I think that's why I really liked this game when it first came out. Was I loved the environment, the characters. Can I? Okay. Let's do this. Also, side note. Where are you on your learnings? Okay, you're almost halfway there. You are not close. You're doing a good job, almost halfway. And yeah, you just started. Squall's personal arc is so good, yeah. The characters are just also like very unique. I think like Irvin is like a really unique character. They're all cool. They're all very cool. I like them. Parking lot. Right. The training center. Good thing there's not a faculty member right there. Squall, I was just wondering, have you fought T-Rexar in the training center? I'm not sure. You can defeat it quite easily by using status J. Let's go over the status changes in the tutorial. Status J explanation. We know this. But basically, you can junction a status effect to, like, two attacks. So not only can you do like fire, but you can also like have a chance at putting an enemy to sleep, or if you have death or confusion or whatever, you can you have a chance of applying that with a normal attack. And then you can give yourself a defense as well. So you can try to... so that way you're not, like, susceptible to certain status effects. That's what they're explaining. Some magic, like Asuna, will defend against multiple status... That's pretty cool. That's pretty nice. Well, use a sleep attack against T-Rexar. Just junction sleep onto your status attack J and attack. Come on, let's go to the secret area. It's just inside the training center. Oops. Oh, we do have stuff. I don't have sleep. Maybe we'll get it inside. Oh, fun fact. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have heard, but there is a movie that everyone is talking about. And that movie is Charlie's Angels. Everyone is always talking about Charlie's Angels. But, fun fact, in Charlie's Angels, there is a scene where Drew Barrymore, like, gets like pushed out of a building and she's not wearing any clothes and she falls into like someone's backyard and she runs through it. Pretty much sans clothing. But there are two kids playing a video game. And if we zoom in and enhance, they are playing Final Fantasy VIII. And they're actually playing in the training center. They're in the training center part of the game. But they're also playing it 2-player somehow. So, as a fan of Final Fantasy VIII at the time, I was like, what's happening? This makes no sense. How are they both playing Final Fantasy VIII? Anyway, the more you know. I made a sleeping playlist of the soundtrack and named it Cast Sleep, and I made the cover image the I Dreamt I Was a Moron screenshot. That's amazing. I love that. That's so good. I actually don't know which way to go. We're gonna go left. I feel like I usually go right. Co-op FF8 would be fun. I like the battle co-op feature in 9. I've never beaten 9. I keep hearing that there is a, like, remaster or remake in the works of 9. So I'm kind of waiting for that. Sort of waiting to see if we... Oh yeah, they cast sleep, don't they? Yeah, you do. No! Well, she learns this, doesn't she? Yeah, they're very strongly hinted towards a 9 remake. The latest I saw was that it might have been scrapped, though. Oh, no. Oh, that'd be sad. It seems like that it would benefit from something. Those graphics. These sleepies. Do you know why? They said it might be scrapped, or like... Fairly positive they're weak to fire. Yeah, they're just letting Squall take a little nap. We go. I don't remember, maybe finances, I'm sure. I know 9 is very loved, so it's really... Yeah, I feel like it would. I mean, there's so many, like, characters that I feel like are still popular in the franchise. Vivi being one of them. Wait, did we, She got sleep. Did we each get both, or no? No, we didn't. Okay, let's exchange. Well, we might as well. Might as well give some to everyone while we're doing this. We're gonna have to eventually. Sleep. I'm gonna have to do this for right now. Yee, shouldn't have been. It's gonna take forever. Alright. So. Boop, 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 boop. La 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 la. And now. Junction. Magic. Let's swappies those. For favor. And Junction Keystis. Do you have? Oops. It's just fire damage, but she doesn't have. Status effects. Okay. Alright. I thought they'd announce it. They would have done it in July for the anniversary, or maybe in a couple weeks. You see, I think that's also what I thought too. The rumors kept popping up as Square kept having events, and I was like, oh, maybe they'll announce it, and then nothing. So either it's taking them a long time to do, or maybe it is canceled. I hope not. We put that plant to sleep. I always thought Keystis looks very cool in her like Mulan. He's sleepy. They did the same promo for 9's anniversary as they did for 7 right before Remake was announced, and Yoshi PF14 said there's a strong reason why they had a lot of 9 stuff in 14. Yeah! Oh, that's right, I didn't hear about that. There's also supposed to be an anime of 9. Oh, that's interesting. That'd have been interesting. Gosh, I really hope they do some stuff with 8 soon. Meanwhile, I'm hugging my FF8 figurines. I have a Rhinoa one that's very old. I think it's like yay tall. Take that, plant. I really hope they do some more stuff with 8 though. Please! 8 needs some love. Never give up, Ben Star. I think I have some, maybe. I'm sure I can find it. Like a picture of it at the least. 'Cause I saw it recently, like in the past year, and I definitely in a box or something. Years ago, I was thinking of the merchant one as a kid, and then went, I'm an adult now, I can buy them. I've totally done that. And I sometimes do that now with like little things like, you know, Mike, if I was a kid, I would have loved this. So maybe I should get it. I have this one. I think it's this one, right? Hold on. Oh no, or wait. Is it this one? I'm gonna have to look closer. I think this is the one I have. Yeah. I think picture is so tiny. Yeah. I think this is it. Looks like this. Mine's still even in the box. I never took it out. I think it's sleep time. See ya. Stream tomorrow. Good night, all. Sassy, I hope you have a good one. Yeah, tomorrow we're playing some League of Legends. It'll be my first time streaming it. We're gonna have a friend here. That was one of our Australia trip stretch goals. Should be a fun time. But then this next week we'll get back into Final Fantasy after that. Maybe a Lego stream at the end of the week. But Sassy, I hope you have a great night. See, I think it'd be so cool to have like a remake rebirth of 8. Like, I would love to see them expand on a lot of the characters and, like, you know, I love how much talking there is in the remakes. Like, as you're going to different places, the characters are just kind of like, you know, chatting with each other. I would love to see that. I would love to see what that looks like for 8. What would the characters say? What's their dynamic like? Someone in another stream chat earlier told me, the streamer lady, you look great, obviously meant, or you look grat, obviously mean great, and I laughed because I thought of that leaf bug enemy you just fought. Oh, that's funny. Okay, here we go. Oh boy. Seeing their faces and, oh, that would be so wild. The summons would be crazy. I wonder if they would change how the summons worked. Like 7, would they stay in battle for a bit? That'd be really cool. That'd be really neat if that's how you would like have the Guardian forces. Angelo canon. You know, that has to stay in the game. Do we, oh, you know, Angelo, I wonder if Angelo would like just be around. Angelo could just, like, be around. Because also, like, how do they explain? How do they explain the dog appearing out of nowhere? It'd be awesome if Angelo was, like, just... Like, it doesn't fight or anything normally, but it's just, like, there when you're walking. Kind of neat. Okay, so this is also an iconic scene for other reasons, though. Angelo Cannon is so great to show to people who don't know anything about it. I know, I can't wait till we get it. Watch me shoot my dog at the enemy. Yeah, it doesn't... Contextually, it makes no sense, even in World. I'm not sure if it makes sense, but they were just like, we're gonna do this, and I applaud them for it. I haven't been here for a while. What time is it? It's after midnight. Oh well. I, Keistis Trepp, am no longer an instructor as of now. I'm a member of Seed now, just like you. Who knows? Maybe we'll end up working together. Oh, really? Is that all you're gonna say? if that's how it was decided, you have to abide by it. They told me that I failed as an instructor. Basically, that I lacked leadership qualities. I don't know how that's true. I was a seed by the age of 15. Got my instructor license at 17. It's only been a year since I got it. Yeah, I always assumed she was, like, much older, but I wonder where I went wrong. I did my best. Are you listening? Are you done yet? I don't want to talk about it. What am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to say about other people's problems? I'm not asking you to say anything. I just want you to listen. Then go talk to a wall. Yeesh, Squall! Aren't there times where you want to share your feelings with someone? Everyone has to take care of themselves. I don't want to carry anyone's burden. No leadership qualities, failed instructor. Perhaps they're right. Poor Keistis. Me at Squall during the scene. I love this song. It's like Keistis' theme song, and it has the same notes as the Baumgarten song, but in a sad tonal shift. That's interesting. He is a genius. I know it's his trauma talking about sheesh, man. I know. It's just like so like cold. It's so unbelievably cold. She's trying to be nice. She's trying to open up, but he's like... To say go talk to a wall is so mean. And then they have to walk all the way back together. Unbelievable, you know? Not, and she's like, obviously, like, kind of distraught about it. Like, you can't even, like, say, oh, that really sucks, or, you know, nothing. He's just like, well, if that's how it is, I mean, it's how it is. If you're having a bad time, like, if you're having a bad day, this Squall right now is not the Squall you want to call for any kind of comfort or assistance. Because he's not going to give it to you. He's going to tell you to go talk to a wall. Where do I know again? Uh-oh! T-Rex or... Let's have you do... My school was lacking in the fight a deadly dinosaur in park classes. I know, I wish this was my school. How awesome would that be? I love the idea of this, that they just have like a Jurassic Park container in their school. Like, I mean, I suppose they do have to train to fight monsters, so it makes sense, but like, it's just funny that it's like, and we have a dinosaur for you to fight. What weapon would you specialize in? That is a good question. That's a good question. I think Rinoa's weapon's very cool. But selfies is also cool. I don't know if I'd be a gunblade person. Like, the nunchucks are cool. Oh, does the siren do silence? I thought that makes sense. For some reason, I always thought it was sleep. But it's been a while. Is there a summon that does sleep? I can't remember. I think the projectile thing is neat, but I mean, whip is cool too. What would you want? Well, dog cannon. I mean, to be fair, that would be amazing. Cure yourself. Squall's not gonna do it for you. If they had a GF class, that would be neat. Or like if there was like a way, kind of like a Una summoner, that would be neat. I would love that. But I would say perhaps Rinoa or selfies. Though the pa is a very satisfying. It's a very satisfying like effect and like animation and stuff. I think Rinoa's with her whip. I would always pick a rain. Yeah, same. Our first Renzo Kukin. Can I do it? 3 hit. I kind of missed it. Go Squall! Yeah, that would be dope. I'd love that. I'm so bad at hitting the triggers in this remaster. PS1 had a rumble to signal when you should press the trigger. I honestly, I feel like I've always been bad at it. I feel like I've gotten it a few times, but I feel like I've never been like quite consistent. I've seen there's like a strategy where you like keep his health really low. So he can just always do it. Like it's always up most of the time. I usually just spam the trigger button, hope for the best. Actually, I've never thought of that. Can you... Does it count? Like, does it mess up if you hit it too early? Doesn't work very well. Okay. Dang, this silence on him has stayed a long time too. There's no downside to it. You just missed the trigger bonus damage. Okay, interesting. You keep doing that. You heal him now. So Squall can keep putting him to sleep. As if he didn't go to sleep. And you heal yourself, because again, Squall won't heal you. He would just say, go talk to the doctor, Kadawaki. I ain't got time to take care of you. Uh-oh, ads. My bad. guess we'll keep going anyway, just because. Well, one, we'll probably stop soon after this fight, but because it seems like a good place to stop. But also, you guys aren't missing anything because it's just this. Let's do another GF, just because it's fun. Go, Shiva, go! I'm firing my laser! Oh, I should be doing that more. That was a ton of damage. Again! I'll wait till ads to read your comments. I think you're in ads currently. I remember being like, this is amazing. The graphics are so good. I don't have ads at the moment. I'm on the mobile apps on my tablet, so I really get ads. Okay, nice. Okay, then I'll read your comment. I used to write fanfic of this game, and I once wrote a battle scene with the T-Rex R. Ended up researching T-Rex anatomy. Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds so cool. That is very, very awesome. One of the things I love about this game is like when you do the summons, it has those like green, orangey, like orb things that like come up and then like zoom away. Those were in the old Final Fantasy games when you would summon something, and maybe even spells. It had the same thing too. So I think it's so cool that it's like they kept that in. Yeah, I really like that. I think in the old ones it used to have like Japanese symbols inside, but these just kind of look like magic or whatever. But anyway, I used to think that was really neat too. Maybe they had symbols inside. I can't remember. Maybe in some of the games they did. Yeah. Shiva's doing a lot of damage, so we're just gonna keep doing that. Diamond dust, diamond dust. How many? At what point does Shiva get tired of being summoned? Punch lasers, welcome in. How are you? How's it going? We're playing some Final Fantasy VIII. How have you been? How is Alien Isolation? Mix, Jonzo. Welcome in. Hold on. We have to play a little video. Enjoy. Hi Raiders, I'm Jet, your fourth favorite streamer. Yeah, fourth. You know, the guy you end up with when your favorites are offline and you misclicked my channel. Before we dive in, snapsicles, this is a family-friendly stream. Please keep your chats cozy and clean or my mods will be on you like a pack of wild pumas. Looking for a triple threat? Gaming, chatting, and looks? Well, let me tell you why I'm called Triple Jet. When it comes to gaming, we dive into puzzles, indie games, RPGs, and mysteries. But the biggest mystery of all will be why you're still watching. Like to chat? Well, we get so derailed it's like we're a train to nowhere and I'm your conductor. Choo choo. And when it comes to looks, I am like the solar eclipse, best not to look at. Now, if you want a good streamer, follow the creators I just linked in chat. They will obliterate my stream like a snap from Thanos. Mr. Bezos, I don't feel so good. But if you like the wonderfully wrecked vibe of a beat-up pinata, then you're in the right place. The candy's mostly gone, but we can still keep it sweet. So drop a follow and we'll make this Siesta Fiesta the absolute Vesta. Got a jet? And welcome in, everybody. We did the DLC and somehow we made it through. Oh boy, Alien Isolation seems terrifying. If you summon Shiva too many times, she just stays on the field drinking tea, doesn't bother with it. I know, it's gotta be annoying to be constantly being summoned and like always having to pop out of the ice. It's like, guys, come on. Can you just, what is this? But welcome in. How are you guys doing tonight? I hope you're having a fantastic one. I hope the stream was good. Friends, if you're not following Punch Lasers, you should be. Make sure you go do. The Xenomorph AI in Isolation is genuinely genius and terrifying. Sama conquered his fears and was conquered by them many times. Oh no. Yeah, that would be a hard game for me to play, for sure. We're just fighting a T-Rex, don't worry about it. At quick glance, I thought this was Dino Crisis, and I got excited. I've never played Dino Crisis. Is it good? Do you like it? Now, this is Final Fantasy VIII, which is my favorite Final Fantasy. We're still early on. Fairly early on. Disc 1, if we were on a PlayStation. So just now, Squall and Keistis are, you know, just fighting a dinosaur as you do. Very normal for them at their school. This is at their school. If you can track down a way to play Dino Crisis, do it. Is it good? What kind of game is it? We were at the secret dating place with our ex-teacher, and now we're fighting a dino. You know, regular Tuesday stuff. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and we told her to go talk to a wall. So we're doing good. Disc 1 breaks out the dinosaurs. Wow, the other stuff must be so hype. I know. Disc 1 is Dino. Actually, we fought this dino. Technically, we fought this dino earlier, and it was our very first battle. Yesterday. It started with the dino, even though I don't. That was just technically bad luck for us. But yeah, they broke out the dino very early. We just work at a military, or we like live at a military school, and they happen to have a dino in here. This is the training center. This game gets so bonkers as we progress in the best way. Yeah, somebody help! Come on, Squall. It's you, Squall. Squall? Quisty? Kisty? Keisty. See, Quisty. I don't know. I've always debated how you say her name. I grew up saying Quistis. Apparently that's not correct. People say Keistis. But Keisty, that sounds terrible. You see, I'm convinced it's actually not Keistis. Because why would she call her Keisty? That sounds like, I don't know. Dunno, the twist in this game kind of blew my mind in a bad way. Really, I love this game. Although this game 100% has the best opening. Oh, I love the opening. But you see, I love the whole story. Her name is written Kisutisu in Japanese. And you don't pronounce the U's, so Keistis. Yeah, that makes sense. Keistis. Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't know, I was a dumb child. But Quisty sounds better than Keisty, in my opinion. In English, anyways, but Keisy sounds yeah, sounds horrible. Yeah, I guess it's I said it wrong one of the times. But Squall? Keisty? It's sword time, baby. I'm with you on the pronunciation. Didn't learn it was wrong till recently. Yeah, it was a few years ago that I was like, wait a minute. People say it Keistis? What have I been doing? Grinaldo. He just threw that guy at us. What did we get? Shells. And do these people have anything? Let's cast Protect. Let's do Siren. Maybe we can silence these peeps. Seems rude. Just to throw. Cast Protect. I mean, the graphics are so good. Also, you guys get to see Siren, which is a little scanty, but Oh, you know which summon I love? Leviathan. Leviathan is so good, because you get the water, and it, like, can push some of the enemies off of the map. I love it. It's so cool. Did that do anything to it? No! No status effect on Sag. Aha! Now, you know what we should do, actually? You know what we should actually do? We need to scan them so we know what's, like, what they're weak to. Leviathan is so good, yeah. Grinaldo. A large insect-type monster that is a survivor of some ancient race. Uses its large spikes and tail to attack. Weak against wind. We don't have wind. We put it to sleep, though. Let's attack these little guys. While it sleeps. I can't remember if it, like, calls more in if we kill them. It might. But we'll just get rid of them anyway. I summon it in FF7 all the time, even though it takes 2 ATV bars and needs a large arena. People are yelling at me to summon at 1 ATV summon, but I want the snake. Yeah. I always did. Who was my favorite? Oh, you know what I would do? Phoenix. I would equip Aerith with Phoenix and would always prioritize casting auto revive on all of our teammates, like in like a boss battle. It saved me so many times. So many times. How much damage does Zifrit do? Oop, oop, oop. Let's see if we can do it. Did I do it? I didn't. I did terrible. I promise I did it at the right time. I call shenanigans. Squish. See, I would love to see these summons in, like, 4K. I would love to see all of them. The timing almost feels off in this. Yeah, it does. I was like, right when I thought it would be getting into the middle little block. Wizard Stone. Siren learn move find. Ah! Ninjas! It is not safe here. Please, let's go. All right. The Sand Ninjas. They've arrived. Who was that? But she seems to know us somehow. She knew our names. How peculiar. Also, hold on. Find life recovery magic from an item. Let's do that. Everyone is still learning stuff, right? Yeah. Oh, you almost got that. Oh, so I can look at the bottom left, I just realized. Nice. Oh, wait. Not summon magic. Do that. What do we have here? Yeah. So the card command people love, but... Squall, it's not like everyone can get by on their own, you know? Says who? Oh, Squall. Maybe one day you'll learn. It's kind of a toxic trait of his. I don't need help. Finally, there you are. Where the hell were you? I was looking all over the place. We're both now members of Seed, right? Well, guess what? We got our own rooms, baby. Your new room's right across the hall from your old one. That's what I was asked to tell you. Man, it took me forever. Oh, okay. Bye. I like... Walt doesn't actually say anything to that. He's just like... Alright. New room. New room. I'll just go to sleep. He's just waiting there for hours. Squall's like, okay, thanks. You just could have left a note on my door. Selfie. Squall, it's our first Seed mission. Looks like we're going to Timber. Meet by the front gate. Hurry. Let me read this magazine real fast. Wait. Is it the same magazine? No, April. Is this different? An improvement in power over the revolver. Sheer trigger uses the same blade as the revolver, but the gun aspect is now more powerful. Oh, yeah, it is different. So you have to collect these magazines if you want to level up your... Or not level up your gear, but you can, like, enhance it. Okay, we're going to stop here. But... This is a good place to stop. But, friends... Thank you for being here, and thank you for hanging out with me. Tomorrow, we're going to do a special stream. We're playing League of Legends on stream. Exciting. And we're going to have a guest. Mr. Sputnik is going to be here for some games, so it should be fun. We're going to play some ARAM and hang out and lounge and chat. So that'll be tomorrow. Oh, you poor soul. It has actually been a very long time since I've played League also, so I will probably do terribly. But then on Monday, we'll be back with more Final Fantasy. More Final Fantasy VIII. So we'll be back with this soon. And then hopefully this next week on Friday, we might do a Lego stream if the Legos did arrive. But thank you for the nostalgia ride. I look forward to seeing more. Kisa, thank you so much for being here and hanging out with us. I appreciate it. It's great to have another Final Fantasy VIII fan around to you know, see this game. But Madrigal, thank you for being here. I hope you have a good one. Today, let me just give a couple of thank yous real fast to Gigi. Thank you so much for the 101 bits, and Bear for the 30 bits with the combos. And Punch Lasers, thank you so much for the raid. Again, friends, if you are not following Punch Lasers, please do. There are dozens of us. I know we're out there. We're out there. But friends, I should play some music. Thank you so much for being here. I very much appreciate all of you. Again, yeah, tomorrow's special stream, but that is it for us today. I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye!
Crikey.